Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am doing the Jaclyn Hill Ride or Die tag. I am super excited. I'm also just like really thrilled that she tagged me. I was watching her video. I was just kind of like kicking back on the couch, watching my subscriptions. This tag is really narrowing down your favorites, as in if all of your makeup went away, what would you repurchase first? What is your true love? We're not dating. We're not playing around. These are like the true love items. I have them all in front of me and it's giving me warm, fuzzy feelings. I'm just gonna go ahead and say these products all make me very, very happy. They're all great recommendations. So we're gonna get to that. But I'm gonna be kind of weird for a moment. Just bear with me. I'm gonna try to breathe deep and not get too emotional, but I wanna thank you guys so much. I crossed 2 million last night. I was a puddle of tears. I was a puddle of tears on Snapchat. I was really weirded out by it. I tend to be the kind of person that I just like go, 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 and I don't stop and actually look at what has happened. I finally took a pause last night and I was reading your tweets and I was reading your snaps, and to feel that you guys were excited with me meant everything. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna make YouTube videos as long as people are watching. I will keep creating, I will keep reviewing, trying, testing, and sitting down here and talking with you guys because I am the luckiest girl in the world that I get to call this my job. I never forget that for a minute. And I just wanna say thank you so much. You guys are a part of all of my dreams coming true. And these dreams are wild, big, kind of the kind that you just don't think you will ever get to, but you dream them anyway. And my advice for you guys is don't dream small, dream huge, and just think about getting there. One of my favorite quotes, if you will, I don't even know if it's a quote, but it's just a reminder, and this is something that a good friend of mine told me before I even started YouTube, and it's kind of been a mantra, and it's always to think, is what I'm doing in this moment pushing me closer to my goal or taking me further away? And we have so many choices every single day to make, and if you get really like anxiety and like, oh, I'm crazy, just to take that moment and think, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? And is it helping me to get there? So that's always been a thought in the back of my mind when I sit down and do videos, and there's so much more that I want to share with you guys, and one day I will, but YouTube has transformed my life in so many incredible ways, and it's not just the number of subscribers, it's me on the inside. I have changed so much, and I am so grateful to you guys for being there for me and being a part of this, and just giant thank you to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna shut down the gushing. Thank you, Jaclyn Hill, for tagging me. I'm super excited to do this. So let's talk about great, excellent, wonderful beauty products. We'll go in order of application of how I typically do my makeup and would use these products. So this first item is not gonna be a surprise. I had to put this in here. It's something that when I'm out of it, I repurchase it. I use it every day. I feel like it has firmed my face. I feel like it helps my makeup go on beautifully. And I love this. This is from Guerlain. This is the gold base. It is pricey. It was a WTF item, but you can get away with using just one pump and the bottle will last you a long time. Now from there, we're gonna go polar opposite. And I was thinking, what is my ride or die foundation? And this, ooh, it's gonna drive me nuts that it's not in the center. Stay where you belong. This took a moment. I was digging through about 50 different foundations, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that this Milani Conceal and Perfect is my ride or die for so many reasons. It is a beautiful, high coverage, heavy coverage foundation that does not look heavy. It does not break me out. I have a hard time when I use a foundation over and over and over and over and over. It eventually starts clogging up my pores. I'll get breakouts, I'll get irritation. This one I've used more than any other foundation over the past 6 months, and I die hard love it. A little bit goes a long way. It sits on my skin beautifully all day long. The new foundation from Urban Decay, the All Nighter, is also beautiful. It's a little bit more mattifying than this one, but it is newer and we're just dating, even though I totally love it. I couldn't call that one my ride or die just because the one that I keep going back to is this drugstore gem. We're having a little bit of a battle, and actually I don't have the right shade to show you. I think my sister went home with it. Whenever she visits, actually any of my sisters, I have 3 sisters, I'm just like, take it, take it, take it, take it, shop my stash. And then they leave and I'm like, F, where did that go? I need my concealer. So I couldn't find my light medium shape tape, so I started using this one again. And remember just what a good time we had together. This is the Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. This is in light. I also like the neutralizer if I'm in the mood for something a little more yellow toned. But this is such a great under eye concealer that does not crease. This one right here is also just so good. So good. Look at that doe foot applicator. Is that the biggest doe foot applicator you have ever seen in your life? Thick and really heavy coverage, but somehow does not crease and still looks light and flawless on the skin. So this one's fantastic. They both are, I'm cheating, I just gave you 2 options. Okay, from there, La Prairie face powder. I love this. It's mattifying, but it does not dry your skin out. It doesn't look overly matte. It does not suck the life out and make you look textured and rough. It just gives you the most beautiful finish, and you get a crap ton of product. You even get this little travel mini. So I think this is actually worth the money, and it just is, it's the best product I've ever baked with. I love this. If you want to splurge, definitely go for this guy right here. If you're on a budget, go for RCMA. Jaclyn talked about that one. That's great stuff. Coty Airspun, also amazing. I actually have a concealer that I don't think I have talked about on my channel, but I use it every day. It's just one of those extra steps that I'm always afraid people will be like, oh God, 10,000 steps in your routine. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Which I know, I get it. I'm crazy about my skin. I want everything to be like flawless. Is that too much to ask? Is it? I have a sunspot that no matter what I do, it's just always there, with exception of when I put this on it. And this is the Derma Color Camouflage Cream in D4. This you have to either order online or go to a pro shop. You're not going to find this at Sephora or Nordstrom or wherever else you typically buy makeup. This is a professional item. You need the tiniest amount. If you have hyperpigmentation, sun damage, a situation where you really need something intense in coverage, go and get a professional concealer. It has more pigment to it, and it's going to really cancel things out more than dabbing your traditional concealers that you will buy at the department store. So the way that I use this is I will get a teeny tiny itty bitty brush, and I will just kind of feather it on whatever area I want to erase, and it works beautifully and does not look thick or heavy whatsoever. It just kind of melts into the skin. This is the best. Anastasia Brow Wiz is the best. I always use this. I can't not use this. I try to go for like the drugstore stuff, and I'll even think like, oh, this is working really well for me. And I'll go through my videos and I'll be like, what is up with my brows? Why are they looking a weird color? Why do they not look as good? And I will always go back to this. We break up, we make up, we break up, we make up. It's just the best. So if I had to repurchase a brow item and I could only pick one, it would be this. For blush, Nars' Orgasm. I can't even count how many of these I have used in my life. This is something that I used, you know, when I was first kind of starting out, and I had a gift certificate to Sephora, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? And I remember reading like JLo uses the Nars Orgasm, and they sell so many per second, and it is the best blush ever. I started using this a long time ago. It is beautiful. This is the larger pan that they just came out with that is a limited edition pan, and I like it because I can just kind of cover the brush evenly. And it's just a peachy pink that goes with everything. I used this on, one of my sisters wore this on her wedding day. I think it was Sabrina. But anyway, it's a beautiful blush. Moving on to more face products, the Hourglass Ambient Powder. I cannot do without this to kick off bake or to add a creamy glow to the entire face. I will use this all over my face sometimes. If I'm feeling a little dry or I'm feeling like things look too dull, I will actually take a large, huge brush, boom, 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 and I'll stamp it all over the face, and you look just flawless. Like you are so hydrated and you're rested and life is good. So that is one of the most beautiful products. Swatching it on the back of your hand, you'll be like, what the heck? This is stupid. It's one of those things that you have to see it on the face. All right, for bronzer, the Benefit Hoola is my favorite for a few different reasons. A, it gives you a very realistic tan, it's matte, but B, it also has a little bit of a more cool undertone and you can sculpt the face as well. I'm using this to contour my nose today. I actually used it in the crease as well, and it's just something that I've used for years and years and years. So these products, for the most part, are items that I have loved for a long time. We've been together for a while and I love it. I love these so much that my sister wanted one of these and I was like, oh no, 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 no. Let's go to Namie's and get you one yourself. More often than not, I'm like, here, take it. I can get another one. But I had like anxiety being like, no. So these are the glow kits. This is the Gleam Glow Kit, which is what Sabrina chose to purchase. The Sun Dipped, and then that glow, which I think they discontinued, which was my favorite. I don't understand why they did that. But these are just like the most intense, shiny things you've ever seen in your life. It gives you that wet type of a highlight on the skin, but it doesn't enhance a lot of texture on the skin either, and you can control it and blend it out. If you get a really strong highlight, you can take a beauty blender and kind of buff out the edges a little bit, or you can take a powder and go over the whole area and you will still get that kick of shine, but you can tone it down without it kind of dusting glitter everywhere. It's just a beautiful, beautiful highlight, and I love using them on the eyes as well. I don't have like a one palette that I reach for, but I wanted to show you guys my like makeshift little palette here. This is my life in a tiny Z palette. I have my favorites. I have from Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. I use this one a lot. I have Olympia from the Nars Olympia Duo. This is one of my favorite powders underneath the eye, on the lid, down the bridge of the nose. It's just a really beautiful, fine powder that is really bright. And then I have from Nars, this is Bengali, and I love this as liner or on the outer edge of the eye. I am wearing this to define my crease quite a bit today. I don't want to call this a cut crease, but I did go pretty hard in the crease right on that outer edge. And it just blends beautifully, and it's the perfect tone of kind of deep, milky chocolate. It's just gorgeous. So that is a favorite for my eyes. And then also for the eyes, don't hate me, but I freaking love this so much. This is from Chantecaille. Whenever I start using this consistently, my lashes grow. And I use false lashes so often that I feel like they're all falling out, drying out. I don't have that many to begin with. I'm completely allergic to Latisse. So this is worth every penny to me because it's a beautiful mascara. It looks great, but it helps your lashes grow like crazy. So I love this one. Die-hard fan for life. Let's talk about what I'm wearing on my mouth right now. I am wearing Jeffree Star. This is Red Rum. This is my favorite liquid lipstick. I don't really care what you think about Jeffree. I've met him in real life and he was very kind to me. God, you guys, it is tough. Having people really like hardcore publicly hate on you is so tough. I've had to deal with a little bit of that situation myself. I mean, whenever you put yourself out there on the internet, you're gonna have that happen. And I think as creators, we have a little bit of empathy for that as well. I want to remind you guys, I did the Kat Von D review. I bought all that stuff right during a time of a little bit of controversy, and I decided to make that video anyway because I just want to talk about makeup. I don't want to talk about drama. I don't want to talk about all of that. And in this video, I just want that to be a reminder that I want to talk about cool products that really work and keep it at that. So this is from Jeffree Star. It is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It's the most beautiful liquid lipstick ever. Normally liquid lipsticks make me look 20 years older than I am because they dry my lips out, they exaggerate all the fine lines, and I hate that. I have a drawer filled with liquid lipsticks that I've tried out that I just do not like. Whenever I'm in the mood for a bright kind of pinup red, this is my go-to. It is the best. The formula is the best, and there's just no two ways about it. I'm hooked on this. All right, as far as a nude gloss, this is very affordable. This is from Soap and Glory. I have used this so many times. I've repurchased these so many times. These are the coolest plumping glosses that really do plump your lips. They kind of tingle and feel like something is buzzing on your lips. They don't bunch whatsoever. They smell like cocoa Cocoa Vanilla. They're so yummy, and I just adore these glosses so, so much. Whenever I travel, I take them with me. I have Koi Toy and Nude in Town, and I highly recommend you guys check these out. And then for setting spray, you know, I kind of dabble around between All Nighter and the L'Oreal Infallible, and I play around with different things. But the one that I always need to kind of make my skin glow and make everything look really seamless and flawless is my MAC Fix Plus. I'm addicted. I have bottles and bottles as backups already. Like, I don't even just keep one on hand, I keep multiples. And this stuff is magic. I've tried so many different face sprays out there, and there is something about the formula on this one that just makes me look good, and that's why I keep going back to it. So that is all of my makeup as far as like the must-haves in every category, but I wanted to include a fragrance as well because this has become a sick addiction. I love this perfume so much. I talked about it, I think, in a luxury favorites. Why is my necklace driving me nuts? I talked about this in a luxury favorites, and I'm going to talk about it again because it is the most incredible scent experience you will ever have in your life. They started carrying this at Nordstrom. This is the Parfums de Marly, and I'm not sure what scent this one is. Why do I always forget? It's not the Sedberry, which that is the next one that I'm gonna get. These are like, it's crazy expensive fragrance. You only need one spray. If you do more than one spray, people are gonna smell you down the street, which is a good and bad thing because it smells really pretty, but it's just very, very strong. So it looks like I haven't even used this, but I just use one spray at a time. And I feel like it just lingers and is beautiful. And when people get close to you, it's a very complex scent. This one smells very floral and summery, but there's something exotic to it as well. And it warms up on the skin and really transforms. So this is the type of product that just gets better. So I love it. That is like an exquisite, top shelf, beautiful, love it. James got that for me. I love it. So I completely walked away, and it was bothering me so much that I didn't talk about this liner. I used it today. I rave about this liner all the time. If I could only have one liner for the rest of my life, that's how passionate I feel about this item, it would be this guy from Tom Ford. You get two sides on here. It still functions as a brand new product. I don't know how it's magical. Every other liner that is liquid that I've ever had in my life dries out really quickly, and I've had this thing forever and I use it all the time. So this is called the Eye Defining Pen. This is in the shade 1 Deeper. It is just a rich black pigment. It is so good. Even if you are an eyeliner beginner, whether you do a wing or just a line, or you want to conceal a lash band, this is the best thing on planet Earth as far as lining your eyes goes with a liquid liner. So I had to share this with you. It's so good. By the way, I've been out in the heat, and this is how my ride or die makeup has behaved. Do we see that the lip product is still totally intact, and I have been eating food and drinking drinks. And the rest of my face is doing good too. Liner is great. It's super hot outside, so yeah, this is like a good check back in test of like, yeah, ride or die. Thank you again, Jaclyn, for tagging me. I tag all of you guys to do this as well, and then tweet me at mention me, snap me, let me know that you did it so that I can go and watch. And also, if you missed Style Code Live yesterday, I will have that linked below. A lot of you guys wanted to know where I got the dress that I was wearing in the segment. It's from Bailey44. I'll link that as well. And I hope you are having a good one. I love you guys. Again, thank you for 2 million. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna work harder and smarter and always raise the bar and improve things. So, you know, your feedback is welcome, so long as it's constructive and not like, go jump off a cliff. But I love hearing what you guys want to see and what you're excited about. So leave me comments, and I hope that you're having a good one. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.